This just in, the SportsCenter. Maverick star Luka Doncic got a pain-killing injection prior to Game 2 to numb the area around his chest, Bruce sources told ESPN's Tim McMahon. Doncic is expected to receive another shot before tomorrow's Game 3. Despite injuries to his chest, knee, and ankle, Luka has played in all of Dallas's 19 postseason games and posted a triple-double in Game 2's loss. Back here with Tim Legler. And Tim, you just heard the news about Luka Doncic. What's your reaction on the heels of Game 3?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's something Luka's been dealing with, and he's going to deal with it again. He played pretty well offensively the other night, particularly the way he started the game. So I don't think necessarily it's going to have a big impact. I'm pretty confident what I'm going to get out of Luka Doncic if I'm Jason Kidd. I think the rest of that roster offensively is where Jason Kidd right now is trying to figure out where it's going to come from. We expect Kyrie Irving to have a big response, but it's going to take more than that. You're going to have some role players step up, knock down some threes. I think you need more contribution from that center position. But I don't think Luka Doncic at this point, with everything he's dealt with, the way he's played through injuries, I don't think we're going to expect him to slow down at all or be really in any way diminished.
Well, one of the big questions surrounding Game 3 is the health of Kristaps Porzingis. Let's take a listen to head coach Joe Mazzulla on that. It's new on SportsCenter.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing anything and everything he can to be ready for the game tomorrow. It's a serious injury, and at the end of the day, our team and the medical team is not going to put him in any bad situations. And so we've taken a decision to play out of his hands because the importance of him. And so he's going to do everything he can to play, and then we're going to leave it up to our medical team, and that's really it.
Joe Mazzulla calling that injury a serious injury for Porzingis. He's day-to-day with that left leg injury, different than the right leg injury, that calf injury that he missed most of the postseason for. How does Porzingis not being 100% impact Boston in Game 3 and the rest of this series?
Well, it could be critical because it could unleash the middle of the lane for the Dallas Mavericks, which has been a big part of their offense to this point in the postseason with Derek Lively and Gafford and those lob runs that they get off ball screen. Kristaps Porzingis has had a big part in really denying that. His length, he's made even a couple of guys that are basically 7-footers look small in this series with his length, his rim protection, his rim deterrence. I think actually his defensive presence, it's more important that he be 100% physically than he is offensively because they've got a lot of wealth to spread on the offensive end of the floor, but he's very unique in what he brings to this team with his size and length defensively. So this is potentially significant. If he is limited in any way, or certainly if he doesn't play, that could be the kind of thing that could kick the door open a little bit for the Dallas Mavericks and get their offense going again and operating on all cylinders because they need production out of their center spot. And Kristaps Porzingis has had a big role in negating that to this point.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised when I saw this. The Celtics 1.5-point underdogs for Game 3, but now knowing the status of Kristaps Porzingis, not so much a surprise. Tim Legler with the latest. Thanks so much.